everyone, welcome back to Truth versus Falsehood. I am David Krueger of truthversusfalsehood.com. This week what I want to do for you is I've got my good friend Corey Allshouse here who's going to help me demonstrate the two-person muscle testing applied kinesiology technique. Corey, would you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. As David said, I'm Corey Allshouse. My wife and I run Healthy Balance Family Center as best practitioners. And basically for everybody in your viewership, that means we make disease unnecessary. So we're really used to muscle testing, and so I'm delighted to be here and be clinically detached as an arm tester for David and for truthversusfalsehood.com.
A couple points before we get started. Corey mentioned clinical detachment. For the last couple weeks, I've been going over with you the basics of kinesiology, and I kind of forgot to mention clinical detachment. When you are muscle testing something, and this is very important, Hawkins taught us this, you have to have a sense of clinical detachment. You cannot test, is my wife cheating on me? It's not going to work. It has to be something that you are clinically detached about. So the things that we're going to test today are going to be very, very basic. I'm going to put some physical items in Corey's field right against his stomach. We're going to test them to see if they go weak or strong. And then we're going to open up the envelopes and see what they are. Okay, so Corey, we're going to assume the position, arm out. Okay. What Corey's going to do is he's going to stand in front of me, put his arm out straight. I'm going to take two fingers and I'm going to press down on his wrist with not a lot of power, just a little bit, just to get some resistance. So we're going to get a baseline. Corey, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to think, my name is Corey. That's really strong. Corey, I want you to think, my name is David. And it just goes, there's just nothing there. So let's have a little bit of fun. I am going to, excuse me, Corey. I have an envelope with something in it. And Corey, I want you to hold this to your solar plexus.
And I have no idea what's in
it. He has no idea what's in it. I prepared these before we shot today. So go ahead and hold that. Resist. It's very strong. Let's open the envelope and see what's in here. Alka-green. Corey, you want to tell the audience what Alka-green is?
Sure. So previously I mentioned that I'm a best practitioner, and Dr. Mortar, who created the best technique, also created this supplement, Alka-green. And Alka-green is, in Dr. Mortar's opinion, the most powerful alkalizer in the world for the body. So it's comprised of juiced barley grass, and it's full of living enzymes. So well done.
Thank you. Very healthy item. Something that's important to know is that sometimes throughout the day, things happen. You have a bad day, you have frustrations, negative emotions get trapped, and that can put us in what we call polarity reversal, where you're calibrating low on the Hawkins scale of consciousness. You're just basically feeling bad. And if you're in a state like this, it could be very difficult to get accurate muscle testing results. So before we go on, I'm going to demonstrate for you something called the thymus thump. What you do, and this corrects polarity reversals and clears that energy, you're going to ball your fist up like this, and you're going to hit your thymus spot, which is about right here on your chest. And you're going to tap it three sets of 3 times, and you're going to make a ha sound when you do it. While you're doing that, envision someone that you love. So let me demonstrate real quickly. I'm going to envision my lovely girlfriend who's right behind the camera. And I'm going to do the thymus thump. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Corey, you got that?
Yeah, okay.
Envision someone you love.
Got it. Alright.
Go ahead and do the
ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha!
Couple of things before we move forward and do another test. The first thing I want to do, something I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, is we're going to make sure that we have permission to continue doing this for this audience. So Corey, if I can have your arm. We have permission to do this demonstration for this audience at this time. This statement is true. Resist. It's strong?
Yes, I agree. Okay. And also, anytime anybody's doing testing along these lines, you want to double check and make sure the person that has their arm up is above 200, yes?
Correct. So,
and of course the assumption is that the tester, person pushing the arm, is also above 200. So you think we should do that?
I think we should do it for both of us.
Okay, great.
All right. So, Corey Allshouse. According to divinity, in the context of, or as expressed through David Hawkins' map of consciousness, on average, over the last 7 days, calibrates above the level of 200. This statement is true. Resist. Very strong. David Krueger, according to divinity, as expressed through David Hawkins' map of consciousness, calibrates above 200. This statement is true. Resist. All right, we're both solid and good to go, Corey.
Okay, excellent. And we have permission, so let's try another one and see what we get.
Let's try it. All right, Corey, hold that to your solar plexus. Arm out, eyes closed. Resist. Very strong.
Okay.
Let's see what's inside.
And the winner is... And try to be gentle.
No, I know, I'm ripping up the
Cool.
Cool. Show them to the audience at home. Mahatma Gandhi, who on the Hawkins scale of consciousness, I believe calibrates over 700. I suppose he would make you go strong.
Yes. Cool.
So I hope you folks have enjoyed this demonstration. Corey and I are both going to be back next week to give you a few more examples of muscle testing inquiry. We'll see you then.